Hi, I'm Kashawn Taylor, author of the book Hi, I'm Your New Best Friend and There's Nothing You Can Do About It, and I am an avid supporter of cancer research and the American Cancer Society. Cancer is a serious and debilitating disease. The threat of cancer in the United States and all around the world is real. Here are a few facts about cancer from the National Cancer Institute's Cancer Trends Progress Report for 2009 to 2010. The nation is making progress towards major cancer-related healthy people targets, such as death rates for the four most common cancers, prostate cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, and colorectal cancer, as well as for all cancers combined, continue to decline. The rate of cancer incidence has declined since the early 2000s. Length of cancer survival has increased for all cancers combined. For all sites, the percent of cancer surviving patients for 5 years from diagnosis in 2001 was 68.3%. Improvement in survival must continue to meet the Healthy People 2010 objective for 5-year survival of 70%. Adult cigarette smoking prevalence has been slowly declining since 1991, while prevalence among adolescents has declined since the late 1990s. Despite these declines, 1 in 5 adults and adolescents is a smoker. Substantial decreases in secondhand smoke exposure have been realized since the 1990s for all subgroups and across a variety of measures. These include biological measures, as well as workplace policies, rules about smoking in the home, and more recently through state and local smoke-free indoor air legislation. Sun protective behaviors have risen slightly, but young adults, especially young men, show much lower levels of this protective behavior. Teen indoor tanning has decreased since 2005. However, recent usage by girls remains high, with over 10% of all girls 14 to 17 years old and 16% of non-Hispanic white girls of the same age reporting using an indoor tanning device in 2008. However, the nation is losing ground in other important areas that demand attention. Incidence rates of some cancer are rising, including melanoma of the skin, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, childhood cancer, cancers of the kidney and renal pelvis, leukemia, thyroid, pancreas, liver, and esophagus cancer. Lung cancer incidence rates in women continue to rise, but not as rapidly as before. Death rates for cancer of the pancreas, esophagus, thyroid, and liver are increasing. While more than 40% of smokers attempt to quit smoking each year, successful quitting rates have been low and are not improving for most of the population. While progress has been made in all segments of the population, subgroups including children living in homes with smokers, young adults, subgroups of non-smoking workers, for example, blue-collar occupations in the hospitality industry, and non-Hispanic blacks have higher rates of exposure to secondhand smoke. Dentists are half as likely as physicians to advise their patients to quit smoking. More people are overweight and obese, and leisure time and physical activity is not increasing. Alcohol consumption has risen slightly since the mid-1990s. Fruit and vegetable intake is not increasing. Red meat and fat consumption are not decreasing. Adult indoor tanning has increased slightly. Cancer treatment spending continues to rise along with total healthcare spending. Unexplained cancer-related health disparities remain among population subgroups. For example, blacks and people with low socioeconomic status have the highest rates of both new cancers and cancer deaths. Mammography rates have dropped slightly between 2003 and 2005, especially for women aged 50 to 64. This will be monitored when data for 2008 are released to see whether this trend continues. Screening for colorectal cancer remains low despite its proven effectiveness, though use is increasing. Here are a few ways you can help stop cancer from rising and get involved. Eating right, staying fit and active, quit smoking, protecting your skin, seeing a doctor regularly, and volunteering. Many people don't know that cancer is preventable, and if cancer has stricken you or someone in your family or someone you know, there are many things you can do to get involved. Cancer affects millions of people in the United States alone. Please get involved and fight for more birthdays. I have participated in numerous events, including raising money for local Relay for Life events. And half of the proceeds from my book will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Get involved today and do your best to make a difference. Thank you.